Welcome everybody to more Northgard here on AP Games, continuing with, well, I'm on a little bit of a real-time strategy kick right now, so I decided to come back and play another game with Northgard as one of the other clans. There's been a couple of updates that have been made to Northgard since I've played my last game. One of them in particular is that the trade victory is also now available for us. So last time we did Eikthrnir, if that's how you say it. Clan of the Stag, still my favorite clan, but we're gonna go with one of my other ones that I really enjoy. Probably just go down the line here. Is Hadrun, or Hydrun, whatever you call it, the goat clan. Start with 2 sheep and can build the sheepfold. Production bonus from feast increased to 30%. 2 free tools, and you get a free feast and better defensive towers when you get to certain levels of fame. So let's go ahead and get into it. So if possible, if the we'll have to see what the island lends itself to, but if possible, I'm gonna try and go for that trade victory just to test it out to see what it is. It's kind of funny. A couple months ago, there was some feedback. Oh, come on! What is going on? There's my mouse. My mouse is going a little bit bonkers there. It was funny. A couple months ago, the folks from Northgard were asking for some feedback. They're asking for updates that we want to see, new things that we wanted to have implemented, fixes, etc. And the trade victory is actually one of the things that I suggested. So I'm interested to. I'm wondering if I'm the cause of this. I'm not saying that I definitely am, but I'm saying that it'd be kind of cool if I was. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and do the double scout to start. We want to start scouting out as much of the island as quickly as we can. The other thing that we need to do is let's go ahead and get this woodcutter's lodge up and running. We're running at a little bit of a food deficit to begin with, but the reason why this is important is I want to get my sheepfold up as quickly as possible. The faster we get the sheepfold up, the faster that these sheep can start making food for us. Very, very valuable. Also valuable is we've got an open space here. This looks pretty promising. 4 open building spots plus a runestone for lots of good, alright, so let's get that sheepfold up and running. Let's have one of you do wood, so we stay positive on the wood count. And then once the sheepfold is built, these 2 sheep, I think they provide us with 5 food a tick, or something like that. Okay, so these 2 provinces are looking very promising. So probably, ooh, wow. Okay, so if we can take these guys out pretty quick, that'd be really helpful. The reason why is I see a bear here. That means that bears don't create, they don't create other bears, at least from what I've seen. They don't create other bears to, that will attack your settlement. So we could actually have a nice little choke point right here, potentially. Alright. Got some more sheep there. Let's have you explore up this way. So, yeah, let's go ahead and colonize here. Get this runestone. And some good wide open spaces for our folks to eventually expand into. Got a source of fish here, potentially. See what this guy says. See what this guy's got. Okay, so let's go ahead and build that house out here. You go ahead and build. Alright, a bear and... Okay, I'm not super interested in expanding down this way, so I'm going to have this guy go ahead and just sign up to start doing some lore. I want that going as quickly as possible because I find that the goats, industrious is a really big one, but amenities is another. Their unique lore items are very powerful, at least from what I've seen. So getting as many of those as quickly as possible is one of the main strategies that we have here. Okay, we've got ourselves. Okay, scouts have. Ooh, okay, a geyser. I like that. I like that a lot. What's next? Well, what's next is probably assigning you to do wood. Need to get our wood production up and running. And then I'm thinking that we use this for, well, I don't know. I think we might use this to build our first military building so that we can clear out these wolves. If we can clear out these wolves, colonize here, then we have this area where we don't have to worry about them being attacked from this direction by the bear. Eventually, we'll probably expand out this way. But if we can focus our attention in one direction and kind of like just expand out this way, maybe take... This is probably a good choke point, this is probably a good choke point, and then take all this area up here for ourselves, we will be in fine shape. Oh, sheep! I took the sheep too. No, sheep, go back to fooding. All right, that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and order up that training camp. Mr. Injured can go and build it. You are exploring. What else we got up here? Draugr Tombs. This geyser would be really nice for us to get eventually, along with the fish here too. So, but these farms are definitely imperative for us to get. That'll get us a nice, good food source. So, I do try and explain everything that I do here while playing Northgard. And again, I understand the AI is not the greatest, but it's still a fun game. Yeah, so we're playing on hard, which presents, you know, usually there's a decent amount of challenge. Not a ton, but a decent amount. Let's go ahead and go for sharp axes. I tend to like getting mining efficiency, just because any sort of ore or anything like that is pretty, it's pretty valuable. And let's go ahead and get ourselves, you know, you're already injured, so let's go ahead and have you pop in here. Let's take out these wolves. Oh gosh. Oh geez. Oh, not good. Alright. There we go. Alright, so we got two fairly injured warriors, but there's actually no place we can be attacked from at this time, which is kind of nice. So I'm going to do something that I normally don't do, and I'm going to convert them back into regular folks. Let's get this farm up and running. You can come build it. Normally I don't like to waste the money that is taken up when you convert someone back into a villager, but we have enough time and we can't be attacked from anywhere at this point. And really what we need to do here is build up and get ready for winter. That means getting enough food, getting enough wood. Got a good thing of stone here, which will come in really handy for upgrading. But, So we want to get a dock here. That's one of our major things. And then from there we can colonize here. Build ourselves watchtower there. So colonize here. It's probably going to be a colonize here and a colonize here to get this geyser and that iron. That iron's a big deal. Alright, come on back. You two healthy folks can come and work that, and then we need a dock. 80 gold, or 80 wood. Alright. Let's go ahead and do that production bonus. Got just over a month before winter comes, so we'll get ourselves a good amount of stuff. I will not build the dock right away. I'm actually going to wait for the feast to be done before ordering up the dock. Okay, so we've got one enemy here. One of our opponents right here. Something to keep in mind. We'll start exploring the inner part of the island, but definitely we want to try and take this outer branch. Because if we can do so, we can defend from... We can take this tile here. We'll have one tile to defend here. And then we'll have, like, this tile to defend at and this tile to defend at. And we can defend these both with a single force. So that's pretty good right there. Alright, let's go ahead and do cooking mastery. Again, get that food up. After this, we'll probably go trading amenities. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure what we'll go for just yet. But that's okay. Alright, so now that our feast is over, let's build the dock. Get that rolling. We are at our population cap. So let's go ahead and bring you down here to build another house. Okay. Time for us to expand out here. We'll expand out here after winter. we'll expand out, build ourselves a guard tower, and then we'll have access to stone, we'll have access to these ruins. Speaking of which, you just got injured, so let's have you come back. I don't want to lose you. Do that. Sorry. Come back here. You can do that, and you can do that. And we will have you raid for lore. Go for it. Get that tech. I want to tech up as quickly as we can. So we've got... Alright. Let's go ahead and order up a mine. You can do that. Since we don't have anyone scouting at the moment, we'll destroy our scout building. Discovered Yggdrasil. Take control of Yggdrasil. Definitely not a mana tree. Nice. I like these little notes that they've put in. Alright, so we'll get this mine built, and then whenever we're ready to have miners go in there, we'll have them do that. I think that maybe... Well, maybe we will go right for mining efficiency. I'm not sure. Yeah, probably. Because then we want to go for trading, amenities, and carpentry mastery, so we stretch our building materials as much as we can. Stretch our resources as far as they can go. Okay. Alright, we're almost out of winter. What's the next thing to do? Well, next thing to do is going to be to colonize this, but that can wait until winter is over. Colonize this, build a watchtower, because we're going to have enemies coming from all sides. See, now I'm double guessing myself. We're not going to be... no, we need that. We need that mining efficiency going. We need to stretch our resources as much as possible. So let's go ahead and have our 2 injured villagers be our miners, since I'm not too concerned about the timing on getting that stone just yet. Next thing we can do is we'll probably want to build a silo here, and once this mine is gone, we'll build a silo here. Say that. So the reason why we build a silo here is because a silo right where the villagers come out is really handy, because they just automatically start gaining more food than normal. Although, now that I say that, we want a brewery. Happiness is actually the limiting factor that we have right now. So brewery it is. Let's have you come back here. You'll do our brewing. We're gonna get that happiness going. Let's go ahead and do a feast. Once the feast is over, then we'll expand into here, colonize it, and do the watchtower. We should also have the brewery by that time. Get ourselves a good number of resources. Feast. Alright. Actually, we probably want to have healthy people doing the brewing. Now that I think about it. Come back here. You two. Yeah, we're gonna need you guys. Yeah, because we're unhappy now that we're done with the feast. Alright. Colonize that. Build ourselves a watchtower. There we go. Positive on the happiness. You build that watchtower. There we go. Every 28 days we get a new villager. Lore. Let's get that trading going. Get us a couple more crowns per tick. And probably the thing that's going to be our greatest limiting factor is wood. So we've got a pond here for fish, we got fish here, we got fish here. So lots of fish, lots of food. We've got another farm up here. It's wood that is going to be our limiting factor. So we're going to need another woodcutter's lodge up here to feed our growing empire. We also need to have a silo. 60% of food not stored, so bring disease. Okay. I'll have you come back. And we'll build ourselves a silo here in just a moment so that we avoid some of that. We're also going to need to build a healer's hut to heal any disease that comes about. So we'll get amenities. Amenities will reduce the cost of upgrading, of developing an area, which will come in very handy. And then we can build a healer's hut here as well. Because eventually we're going to get medicine, so they'll gather food in their off time. So kind of just stacking as many food bonuses here. So healers to heal. It's also the center of our empire. Alright. And we'll need a scouting building here, along with a woodcutter's lodge. So we'll do that. Stone, we're at about halfway on the stone. Pretty happy. But wood is definitely our limiting resource at the moment. And we're pretty close to getting our spare tools. That'll come in handy as well. So yeah, I like to save my upgrade here until I've got carpentry mastery again to just make my stone go as far as possible. Which maybe it's not the best long-term strat, but I find it works. So we'll just go with it. All right, build that woodcutter's lodge, and then he can start cutting wood. Again, seems to be our limiting factor at the moment. And also, once this stone is extracted, we can start. We'll have more stone here. So that'll be good. Get rid of this building, build another silo. So I want to build a house. Get to chopping, boy. Let's do it. Alright, so we'll build a house here. Go. Okay. Almost ready for our next lore thing, so we can do all our developing. While you're here, go ahead and just start. Go ahead and start wood cutting. Let's really build up that wood pile. Floor, amenities, develop the area, and then we build ourselves healer's hut. Then let's also go ahead and develop all of our other areas. Can't develop this one because it's not full on building slots just yet. But now I've got spare building slots everywhere else.